It's Trooper Baldwin, okay, Michigan State Police.
Your badge number?
1260. It's right here.
Okay.
All right.
Pleasure to make your
That was
acquaintance.
the reason why I stopped you, okay? Did you hear me, everything that I was saying, or were you distracted?
I think so. I wanted to record the interaction because, I mean, I was following you and you hit almost 100, and I didn't know I was going that fast when I came.
Welcome back to the Audit the Law channel. In this video, this guy gets the cop to admit he was speeding. Cops are not above the law. But for some reason, cops believe they can speed down the road without an emergency, turn without using signal lights, park in red zones to get coffee, and more. Lately, we've been seeing videos of people actually pulling over cops for speeding and putting people in danger. This one is a little bit different. This guy gets behind the cop who's doing about 100 miles an hour, and the cop pulls him over. Check out this video. The original channel link will be in the description and pinned comment. Let's get started.
To the end lane or anything like that.
Okay, well, if you believe that, then you're welcome to report that to my post, because they actually record the GPS speed on our vehicles at all
Yeah,
times.
but you didn't
Okay.
have your emergency sirens on or anything like that.
Okay.
So, and I mean, I see why you got mad and hit your lights when I was like this, but I was like, why? Why are you pulling me over? Because I'm a very good driver.
Okay.
I haven't been pulled over in like 22 years.
Okay.
You know
well,
what
like
I mean? I'm
said,
responsible.
if you want to report me on something that I was doing with my driving, you're welcome to contact the post and they can investigate it. Like I said, they GPS record the speed on my vehicle at all times, and I can assure you I wasn't doing 100. I can tell you I was doing about 86 the whole way up, okay?
I mean,
and I can explain to you the reason.
Okay,
I can explain to you real quickly the reason why I
appreciate
patrol
it.
like
I
that.
appreciate your professionalism too.
Yeah, so the reason that I patrol like that is because in order to see what's going on with other vehicles,
Okay.
one way or another, I have to be either passing vehicles or letting vehicles
So you're
pass.
traffic enforcement.
Right.
Is
So you
that
can-
on your body
Yes,
camera?
This is the red light means it's recording.
Okay, I didn't see the red
Yep.
light. Okay.
So
all right, very
that's
good.
the reason why I do that, because if I'm letting the traffic pass me, that generally is going to slow down everybody. And part of the goal with traffic enforcement is to allow everybody to safely get to where they need to go at a reasonable speed, okay?
Exactly.
So that's why I try
agree.
to go a little bit faster than everybody else.
I agree.
Okay? There's a very strategic reason
And
why.
I had a little frustration
Okay.
with your speed, but I mean, it doesn't. I don't
Was
know.
I going too slow for you, or what?
I mean, you got cordiality
Because
too.
you seemed like you were going back and forth the
I'm
whole way.
impressed with your cordiality and your professionalism. I mean, I don't really know what to say. I'm coming off here on Baldwin right now, ironically.
This cop seems to have a nice attitude, but let's keep in mind that sometimes tyranny comes with a smile. If cops were here to protect and serve, why do they put the people in danger by driving over the speed limit? Why not follow the same laws the people get ticketed for? This whole do as I say, not as I do mentality never works. That's called hypocrisy.
That's
I
my
have
place
no
up
reason
here,
to be
but
anything but
I'm very
professional.
responsible. I'm very frustrated with the way people drive.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I wasn't really that frustrated with you because, I mean, I get it. These cars are newer and people can drive safely faster or whatever. But it's just horrible the way people drive sometimes, you know, and can create accidents. And I didn't think that I was like that, and I was tailing you and, you know, following you, but not to, like, report you.
Right.
I'm not like a jerk. I'm not an asshole.
Well, I let you go for a long ways as you were behind me.
And I
was
tried to
letting
stay
that go.
back. Yeah.
But like I said, when you went to pass that vehicle as your lane was ending, okay, I did pick up on my rear radar that you were going 96 in order to get around him. And that was just, I felt a
That
little
breaks
bit more.
my heart.
And that was the point where I decided that I needed to
see
stop.
your
You
frustration.
understand?
Yes, absolutely.
And no, it's not frustration.
Or whatever.
But I want to stop you and make you aware of it.
Be
okay?
safe and
Yep,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
All right, can I grab your driver's license real quick?
I mean, absolutely, for
All right,
sure.
Thank you.
I'm frustrated with myself now.
Are you?
I mean, a little bit.
You got any weapons
you're
or
not-
anything in the car?
You're not mad, right? I can't
Why
believe
would
I
I
just
be
had a
mad?
conversation with you. My lawyer would be livid.
Why would I be mad?
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
out here doing what I'm doing voluntarily.
Well, I
No one
mean,
forces me to be out here. All right. Is the
So-
address in Lake Orion good?
yeah, it
Okay.
is. Yeah.
All right, sir. I'm just going to run you and be right back, okay?
Okay,
All
very
right,
good.
hang tight, Paul.
Yeah. All right, guys. So this cop, P.O. Baldwin, was going 100 miles per hour, and now he's saying that he's got me on radar going 96, coming up on the end of lane before Baldwin, passing Joslin. I was very frustrated the fact that he was pulling me over. He hit his lights hot. He hit his sirens on because I was like, why are you pulling me over? And that's because he said he was going about 86 the whole way. He was going about 100 miles an hour, and I was recording him. So basically he was running my license plate. He wanted to run me, and so I had issue with that, so I switched lanes and whatever. He thought maybe I was being evasive. I don't know. Anyway, I was going to record him doing 100, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to let it go. But I'm like, rules for thee and the rules for you and not for thee, or whatever the state saying is. I'm frustrated anyway. And I know I'm not supposed to be communicating like that the way that I was. But for him to be going 100 miles an hour, if that's traffic enforcement, I don't understand. I don't see that at all. This is like a pissed off officer right now because somebody decided to, tail him and kind of see what he was doing and see what he was all about. I appreciate the explanations he gave me. I really wasn't supposed to answer any questions. I pretty much had to give him my license. We know that because I'm legally pulled over. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm disappointed for sure. So he's got radar shooting out the back of his vehicle. This could be a big hit on the insurance scenario or whatever. I guess I'll get this thing recorded too. I'm disappointed. I should have just let him go and do his 100 miles an hour and not take interest in the fact that he's, not running emergency lights. He's got emergency lights now, though. So, guys, this is Emergency Education Point. If this gets posted, apparently he said he's just going to run me. I hope I haven't ruined myself financially or whatever. He's getting out of his car. I don't think he had time to write a ticket. So, anyway, guys, I don't know what to say.
Your last name?
It's actually French Canadian. A lot of people get it wrong. In high school, it was peyote. It's yeah. Some people say peyote. Yeah.
All right. So here's your license back. So I'm just going to give you a warning on your speed, okay?
Yeah, I was nervous because I was like, there goes finances and things like that, and I'm responsible.
And
I am responsible.
That you haven't had a traffic ticket in a long time.
Yeah.
I understand you might have. Back in the 80s, 90s, you might have had a couple of run-ins, right?
Yes,
Probably
sir. Yes, sir. What did you
mouth.
see? You're not allowed to say?
Well, no, I can tell you. It's your driving record. I saw you had 3 prior OWIs, right?
Yep. It's been 25 years.
It's been a long time since you had one.
Yeah.
Since you had any
I've been a responsible citizen for a while.
Hey,
and
sounds good. You haven't had anything to drink today, right?
Technically for my viewers, I don't answer questions, but you've been a great guy, and I don't drink, so
that sounds
I don't
good.
do drugs. I don't drink.
I
had a history, and it's been a long time ago. So I'm proud to be.
Did you have to get some help? Or were you able to do it on your own?
Oh, on my own, yeah, for sure,
Good.
yeah. But I mean, back in the day, yeah.
Okay.
I thought living was for rock and roll, sex, drugs, rock and roll, things like that, and there's a lot more to it.
Sure.
But I shouldn't have caused you this and your time here.
Hey,
But I am grateful.
I'm out here to try to make sure that everybody's safe. Okay.
Okay, I believe
part
that.
of that's just making sure that everybody's aware that we are out here, we are watching, we do want everybody to slow down.
Yeah.
Because speed does cause so many issues, and
So basically what this cop is saying is that it's okay for him to drive above the speed limit, but it's not okay for the man to do it. It would be really nice to see that play out in court.
As we came out of the construction zone there, everybody has a tendency to speed up, and then we get more crashes.
Yeah, and
especially when everybody's
and you
impatient.
don't want to see that.
Yeah, and everybody's impatient coming out of the construction zone.
One thing.
And I get it.
Yes, yes. One thing that frustrates me is the people that say a victimless crime. The more speeders, the more there's victims of speeding and crashes, right?
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense to me but.
Exactly, and a lot of times, if there's someone else in the car or when a crash happens, that person wasn't the one that was choosing to speed.
Yeah.
And they end up getting injured when somebody crashes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm pretty grateful, and I have to apologize, for just being kind of irresponsible. But I appreciate you trying to keep the road safer. I believe that that's what you're doing. So.
All right. Well,
let me ask you one question.
Yeah.
What's a good cop's worst nightmare? See if you can get that right.
I don't know.
A bad cop.
There you go.
Usually, I mean, you know what I mean? Because they
go.
put you guys at risk. If you're a good cop, you got bad cops that piss somebody off one day, then they're going to be yelling at you, or maybe something worse. But
right.
we appreciate your service.
Oh, well, thank
and
you, sir.
how you handled yourself today. So.
All right. Well, thank you very much. All right. Just wanted to let you know. Quick reminder. Your registration expires in a couple of days.
Oh yeah,
Don't
my
forget
birthday.
to,
Oh,
renew
this is
it,
a birthday present. It seems like. Thank
No,
you.
it's really not.
Wait.
I don't get birthday presents.
Got it.
All right.
All right.
Well,
So is this like a on my record?
What's that?
Or is this a verbal and that's it?
It's just a verbal.
Ah,
Yeah, nothing on
all
your
right.
record.
I'll be
okay?
super responsible from here on out, to and from work.
All
right, take
Appreciate
care.
it, sir.
Yep.
Drive carefully.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that's it. I am out of here. Getting back on the highway right now, guys. Anyway, I got a verbal warning, and so that it is what it is. Emergency education point out.
And here are my final thoughts. I think everyone should have dash cams by now. I think we should be on the lookout for cops violating traffic laws. I'm sure you've heard a story or two in your town of cops killing people because of their reckless driving. Even if they find the cop liable, the taxpayers still have to pay for the lawsuit. How does that work? Destroy people's lives, then charge them for it later. If cops cared about serving the people, they wouldn't talk about officer safety so much. They wouldn't need a back the blue propaganda slogan in order to garner support. They wouldn't need umbrellas of protection to shield them from accountability. Internal investigations, qualified immunity, and police unions protect cops from accountability. This man did a good job by recording the interaction. I like that the cop had no choice but to give him a warning. He should be looking in the mirror, giving himself warnings, though. He's the reason this video exists anyway. He was the one speeding without an emergency, putting people at risk. It's nice to see people on the road actually caring, not like this lawless cop. Always be considerate of other folks on the road. Don't put anyone in danger. Always record the police, folks. Send your video links to recordpolicenow@gmail.com if you'd like us to feature them. Go check out his channel and let him know we sent you. Thank you for tuning in.